In this project, I was filling in an exterior wall. So I removed a sliding glass door and I was going to fill the wall in and then of course put a window in, but I needed to fill the bottom plate in. Now I could have easily put another plate, treated 2x4, in the space where the sliding glass door was, but that would have gave me an additional break in the bottom framing plate, which is what I didn't want. So what I did was remove the wall and remove the plate so that I could put a longer plate on here. Now you can see right here that there isn't anything wrong with this plate, but if you look close enough you can actually see some termite doo-doo on this board. Well, take a look at this thing right here. Look, I wouldn't even have thought that the plate would have looked like this. Now when someone tells me that termites do not eat treated lumber, I have got to strongly disagree. And of course this isn't the first time I've ran into a situation like this, but where did the problem originate from? You're not going to believe it. The problem actually originated from the siding. Whoever installed the siding, which was a plywood T111 siding, this would have been a grooved plywood siding. It actually they left the bottom of the siding even with the foundation. This is a big no-no. You want the siding to extend at least 1 inch below the top of the concrete foundation. So remember that. The water actually leaked down the wall and underneath the bottom of the siding, and it'll actually just hang there. It's almost just like putting a hose on this thing, and eventually the water is going to go into the cracks. And to make matters worse, they actually sealed the bottom of the siding. That is another no-no. But there are other videos that I think I've already made one on that. Now for the next thing that we're going to want to check, and that's the anchor bolt. Sometimes when you run into a situation where you've had a lot of moisture in a certain area, the anchor bolt will actually be rusted. I mean completely disintegrated. You could just take and knock it off. I've actually just took my hammer and tapped on it, knocked these things over, stepped on them. There's nothing left. In this particular case, there actually is, which is, of course, one of the reasons why I wanted to have remove this plate so that I could run a continuous plate without a break in it and use this anchor bolt. Finally, after you've assessed the damage, make sure that you clean the area up and then cut a new board. And again, you're going to want a solid piece. Don't use scraps here. That's what we're trying to avoid. And then go ahead and drill your hole for your 1 anchor bolt, and then install the new treated framing base plate. And after that you will need to drill a couple of holes in the concrete for some redheads or some framing anchors, however you want to refer to them as. So I hope this gives you a pretty good idea about how to install a new framing plate and get rid of the old. You don't really want any breaks if you can eliminate them, especially if we're only talking about a 2-foot piece of wood. I mean, come on, we can afford to spend a couple extra bucks on something like that. So, and now you have a better idea what a few termites can actually do, and of course the incorrect installation of siding.